Hello everybody, it's Emily again. Today we are going to talk about dynamic, which is mean maybe one of the dynamic is crescendo to crescendo and decrescendo. But before we start that, let's review what we did last week. So let's take a big breath in four. One, two, three, four. Out for one, two, three, four. And one more time, take a 4 beats in. One, two, three, four, and four out. One, two, three, four. Great. So what we talked about last week was a tall posture. So make sure when you play and practice, make sure to have a tall posture and relaxed shoulder. And think about there's like a line up there, kind of pulling you up. Okay. So next thing we are going to talk dynamic. What is crescendo? I mean, for example, crescendo, for example, is piano to fortissimo, pianissimo to fortissimo. What do you think about pianissimo? So when you think about pianissimo, normally we would think about, oh, pianissimo must mean quiet, and fortissimo must be loud, louder, right? But that's not always accurate. When we do pianissimo, let's think about a tiny little baby chicken. Let's think about that. Little baby chicken is kind of it's really tiny and want their mother to protect them, right? So you kind of really shy and kind of play with a little voice and kind of insecure. And when we talk about fortissimo, what is fortissimo? Let's think about a rooster, a big rooster, really proud and really strong and kind of protect his family, right? So you want to play really muscular and really strong and really proud. That's the definition of pianissimo and fortissimo. But I don't want you guys to think about pianissimo mean like really quiet, and fortissimo mean really loud. So that's not right. So we can always think about when we play pianissimo, we just play shy, and when we play fortissimo, we play proud. Okay, so when we do crescendo, it's from, let's say, from piano to fortissimo. It's kind of like a what I think about crescendo is think something um, kind of like a process of growing up. For example, let's think about baby chicken. When we have like a baby chicken is really small, tiny, and shy and what protective, and when the chicken kind of growing up, the process of growing up, he becomes more and more proud and more strong, and you want to play more and more proud. It's kind of like a process from baby chicken to teenager chicken and to adult chicken, a rooster that kind of protect his whole family. That's crescendo. And what's decrescendo? Decrescendo is kind of like a reverse of crescendo. For example, from fortissimo to pianissimo. Let's think about a strong rooster kind of getting old. It's from like let's say adult about adult rooster, and he's really proud and protect his family. And when he kind of getting old, he's kind of become kind of shy and want people to protect him, right? And he wants to let his son to protect him. So it's from a proud, and it's kind of like a process to getting old, from like a protect family to kind of a process gradually to seeking for uh, protect, right? So So by that mean, let's do a little warm up of crescendo and decrescendo. Let's do a C major scale. It's from low C to middle register. Let's say middle register C to high C. So I want you, for this scale, I want you to repeat the C, the top C, and while we're ascending from low C to from middle register C to high register C, let's do a big crescendo. And when we kind of descending to the middle register C, let's do decrescendo. Let's do a let's say a quarter notes for each. All right, one more thing, I want you to play with tonguing instead of let's do tonguing and then slur. So tonguing first. And let's do a slur version. Okay, great. And let's do, for warming up, let's do one more exercise. That's a that's a let's do eighth note, not eighth note, whole notes of each note, still in C major scale. So I want you to, each beat, each note, I want you to have a crescendo and decrescendo. So for example, um, when we do a C, so I want you from pianissimo to fortissimo, and in the middle of the note, I want you from fortissimo to pianissimo. Let's try C major scale. That's 8 beats. And the next note. And descending, the same thing. Each notes we have a 4 beats, 4 beats going piano to fortissimo, and 4 beats fortissimo to pianissimo. Let's repeat the note as well. let's move on to the standard of excellence. So there's page 29. Let's see if that's 29. Page, yes, 29, and exercise. Let's do, today we are going to do exercise number 132 to 134. So let's do 132, ready or not. So let's see the key signature. What's the key signature? The key signature, let's see, is B flat. B flat, that means it's a F major scale. I mean F major, and then it's, let's see, the tempo is andante. Andante, which is mean not too fast and not too slow. And what's the dynamic? The dynamic is fortissimo. So remember, the fortissimo means proudly. Let's play it proudly. And okay, and let's try with fortissimo. And remember to count in your inner beats. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try. Okay, and remember when you play, remember to tall posture and relax shoulder, and your head should be relaxed and really tall, and your shoulder should be really relaxed. And oh, and remember when you breathe, make sure to take your time and don't breathe like deep breathly. I mean, breathe deeply. Breathe like down here in your tummy. Tummy, I want you to feel like that when you breathe. Okay, let's move on to the next one, number 133. And I believe that's a German, so I don't really know how to pronounce, but let's do it. So for this one, let's see the key signature. The key signature is B flat, E flat, and A flat. So when we do B flat, E flat, A flat, oh, that must be a E flat major. E flat major, and then let's see the dynamic. The dynamic is fortissimo. So first, let's play proudly. Until 1, 2, 3, 4, the last beat of fourth measure, it become a little quieter. So it's mezzo forte. Mezzo forte is somewhere between kind of getting kind of like let's say teenager chicken. So it's kind of like really sort of a little proud, but not as proud as rooster. And pianissimo, back to pianissimo, is something, remember, it's something like a little baby chicken. And there's another, oh, there's like a crescendo. Crescendo there, I believe, is from mezzo forte to fortissimo. So, which is mean from teenager to a rooster. So, a little bit more proud. And that's it. And that's all the information. And remember, there's an accent mark on top of some notes. So when we do accent, I want you to kind of getting a little more proud. It's like a morning rooster. Morning rooster is really proud, and you want to play it. You want to show everybody that I'm proud. That's an accent mark. And when you do breathing mark, deep breathe. Okay, let's Give it a try. Count 2 beats before you play. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. And the tempo is allegro. Allegro is a little faster. Mean happy and fast walking. So allegro. Great. Let's review. Measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to 12. That's a crescendo there. Okay, that's the main point of this one. And let's move on to the next one. So the next one, 134, go for excellence. Go for excellent. The key signature here is B flat and E flat, so which just mean it's a B flat major. B flat major, and the tempo for this one is moderato. Moderato is not as fast, not so fast. And notice the first measure is a mezzo piano, so it's a little bit like a toddler chicken that kind of want to be proud, but not as proud yet. And remember, the second measure is repeat of the first measure. And the third measure, there's like a crescendo from mezzo piano to fortissimo. And there's a breathing, and two before the ending, or one before the ending, there's a decrescendo. So it's kind of like a getting old. Let's try. Count 2 beats before. This is kind of like a short one, so let's do one more time. That's it. Yes. So for the practice, remember the warm up is really important. So make sure to do that, and remember to apply the warm up to the exercises that we learned today. And that's it for today. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, and go practice.